Okay, so this is graphing a parabola in standard form. There are actually two ways to do this. I'm going to show this way, and then I'm going to show another way, all right? This is going to be the pretty much straightforward way. It's like drawing a line. Our equation is y equals negative 3x squared minus 18x minus 21. The first thing we want to find is our vertex, okay? So step one is to find vertex, and what we're going to do to find the vertex is we are going to find the axis of symmetry. So subset of step one is find axis of symmetry. Now we know from the previous problem that the axis of symmetry is this equation. So we need to identify our A term, which is right here, and our B term, which is right here, and we got to plug those in. So we're going to go negative times negative 18 over 2 times negative 3. So this is going to be positives here and leaving us with 18 up top and negative 6 in the denominator. 18 divides 6 is 3, but because I have a negative in the denominator, it's actually negative 3. Okay, so there's my x value. And so now what I'm going to do, B, is I'm going to substitute, I don't know what happened there, substitute x equals negative 3 into original equation. The original equation is negative 3 times x squared minus 18 times x minus 21. And so negative 3 fills in for x because that's what x is equal to up here. So we're going to get negative 3 times negative 3 is 9. Negative times negative is positive, and 18 times 3 is, what is that, 30, it's 54, that's right. So it's 54 minus 21. So now we're going to have negative 27 plus 54 minus 21. Okay, so let's go ahead and plug those into a calculator. Negative 27 plus 54 minus 21, that's 6. Okay, and that's my y value. So my vertex is going to be negative 3, comma 6. And the reason I'm saying it's negative 3, comma 6 is my point, is because that's my x value, which is right here, and that's my y value, which is right here. Okay? And that's how you solve it. So you've already done this step in the previous problem. So we found the vertex. Now the goal is simply to find a value to the left of x and a value to the right of x. And that's all you have to do now. So step 2. Okay. Step 2. You have to find, so you have to go x value to the right and left of vertex. And again, the vertex is negative 3, comma 6. So what do I mean by that? I simply mean this. You make a t-chart, x, and then you have y equaling negative 3x squared minus 18x. Wow, that looks horrible. 18x minus 21. And your y value. And so since x is negative 3, I'm going to choose something a little less than it, so negative 2, and something a little greater than it, negative 4. Okay? So no negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, because the vertex, negative 3, vertex is right in the middle of those. And I know that that value is going to be 6. So here we go. I'm going to plug this value in. So it's going to be negative 3 times negative 2 squared minus 18 times negative 2 minus 21. And so if I plug this into a calculator, I know negative 2 squared is 4, and 4 times negative 3 is negative 12, and I'm going to add to that 18 times 2, which is 36, but both are negative, so it's positive 36, and then minus 21. And what I'm going to get is 3. Okay, so here's my point, negative 2, comma 3. This is the vertex, negative 3, comma 6, and now I'm going to plug in negative 4. Oops. Okay, so negative 4 squared is positive 16. 16 times negative 3 is a negative 48 right here, plus 36 minus 21. So negative 48 plus 36 minus 21. And that is going to be negative 33 if I go that route. Okay. Hold on, I did something wrong. I found out what I did wrong. Negative 2 here, that's a negative 4, not a negative 2. So you got to make sure you substitute the number in appropriately all the way through. So I apologize there. The reason I knew that something was wrong is because this says negative 33, and a parabola does this. So that means whatever this value is has to be this value. So actually, I already know because this is 3 that this is also 3. But let's just make sure the math works out correctly. Okay. Just erase all that, and erase this, and erase that. Okay. So this was incorrect, so we got to go negative 48 was correct, but 18 times 4 is going to be a positive 72 minus 21. Now let's do this. Negative 48 plus 72 minus 21. There's our 3. So this is not right. There's 3. So now when I graph this, I've got negative 4 comma 3. I've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can go negative 3, 6. There's my vertex. And I'm going to go negative 2, 3. And then negative 4, 3. So notice again, it's right on line. And so therefore my parabola is downward facing. And that's it. Okay?